This is how it all started. So, when I was 16 years old, I remember I had a Christmas play. And I wanted to go to the Christmas play really bad. So, these people that stole me, they told me that I had to find a ride. So, they drove off and they left me. So, I had a key to their house at the time. So, what I did was, when they drove off, I went down to where my principal stayed at. She stayed about three doors down, three houses down. And when I went there to her house, she was gone. So as I'm walking back to the people house that stole me and human sex trafficked me, I'm walking back. I'm crying because I'm 16 and I really want to go to the Christmas play. So a man pulls over and say, "Hey, pretty lady, what's wrong? How are you doing today?" And so I'm looking at him and I'm telling him what's going on. And he like, "Oh, how old are you?" So I tell him how old I am. I'm 16. I tell him how old I am. He like, "I'll take you." He was like, "Don't worry." And at the time, I'm young. They told me I had to find a ride. I'm young. I'm like I don't remember. I was molested, sexually assaulted, and sexually battery. So I got in the car with him. He took me to the play. He waited till it was over. Then he dropped me back off home. That's how it all started. So he gave me his number. And I took his number. And I'm trying to remember what happened. Okay, so I took his number. And I think something, well, not think, but something had happened like 2 weeks later. And I just really got tired of being with these people because they was treating me unfair. Everybody seen it. They used to, and other people be like, "What's wrong with you?" Now this is how it all started. So I had to do number or whatever. And I believe they set me up because I was already being groomed, being touched on at an early age. And so that's how it all started. I was 16. 2 weeks later, something happened with them people. I got mad. I packed my stuff up. I got mad and I packed my stuff up. And I called the dude and he pulled up. And at the time, I just felt like I wanted to go somewhere safe. Me and this dude never did anything together when I first met this dude. Never, ever. So I'm 16. He came and got me. I went with him. I think I stayed with him. They claimed that they was looking for me. Me and this dude never did anything. I just felt like it was a safe place for me to go. So I think I stayed with him about 5 months. I stayed with him for about 5 months, and then he was like, "You gotta go because you making my apartment hot." So what I did was I packed up and I was walking down the street, and I was walking down the street to their son, baby mother apartment. And when I finally made it to her apartment, it was two polices. They pulled me up. They came and they was telling me that I had to go back to the people house that stole me. And that's why I say this is a long story, but that's how it all started. That's the first that's how I got my daughter. I believe they knew all three of these men, which they did. It's human sex traffic. The lady that you see right here, she was taking me, she was dropping. Okay, so it's this story. When I tell you this story, it's twisted, but it's true. Everything that I'm saying, this is how it happened. It's wrong. It's sick. A crime has been committed. I have a biological family. This lady was dropping me off to the third baby father house. And then it's so much. They knew these people. They knew all these men. Because all these men got a record. They knew. This story is so twisted. That's why I said I'm writing it down so that you guys can better understand how it happened. But that's how it started. That's how it started.